Good morning. It is a bright and early, not that early for us recently, quite nice weather as far as the weather goes. Saturday morning here, right outside LA. Gonna head in. Woke up a little early because we knew it's Saturday. I know Coachella's happening, but I'm sure it's still gonna be kind of busy. Just trying to do some of those more popular touristy things earlier in the day. Even though we like to work out in the morning, as you saw in yesterday's vlogs, I think we'll plan it and do the workout during maybe like rush hour time as we usually try to do. But excited to explore LA. It's been a few years since I've been here, as you guys, some of you know. Let's get the day started. We just pulled up to Venice Beach area, and unfortunately, this isn't feeling too hot. During breakfast, she had her usual mixed nuts and stuff in her yogurt, and we found out that although not a main ingredient on the ingredients list, it listed as less than 2%. Some other stuff, including a little bit of cashew and pecans, right? Which and Brazil nuts, which she all can't have. But we spotted it somewhat quickly, and so she took a little Benadryl tablet. So she's a little bit drowsy right now. Stomach hurts a little bit, so we're gonna do our best just to chill for a sec. Lucky the weather's kind of nice. We got the windows open so she can breathe, and just let her take her time, and hopefully. After she has a little bit of time, we can go see Venice Beach, explore. But for now, we're posted up at this Starbucks. We're gonna have to charge at some point today, although we don't necessarily need it yet. I still had like 40 to 50% left. But since Grace still needs a little bit of time, and I already kind of jockeyed around a few different parking spots by Venice Beach without paying, I didn't want to pull back into the same spot on the street and then have the parking enforcement come down and think I've been there the whole time. So I pulled up to this Marina Del Rey supercharger, which is the closest one to Venice Beach, it seemed like, and there seems to be a little tiny little swap meet flea market going on over here. So while Grace is just recovering in the car, I'm gonna go check this out quickly. A lot of this stuff is like boating related stuff because we're at a marina. This table's kind of cool. Some retro sports stuff, Jerry Rice, Shack Attack. All right, well that was that. There's only probably like 10-ish tables total. Literally all of them except for one, the one that I showed, they were all selling like boating gear, some crab traps, paddle boards, parts. So really nothing I have any interest in and have any use for, of course. Since I need to kill the time, we need to stop by Goodwill Donation Center to give away like a few of these extra hats we got, the Bassmaster, because we really just don't need them. And then we bought this electric burner stove to cook food on the trip with an inverter that plugs into the car's electricity outlet, but I didn't think it completely through, and obviously the car only puts out so much water to that little cigarette power socket, and this needs a lot more than that. And frankly, it's a little bit sketch. It's not in fantastic condition. I tried it at home and it heats up a little weird, too hot, so rather than throwing it away, I thought we give it to someone else who may need it. Trying to figure out things to do without doing too many things I think Grace will want to experience as well. Like, for example, the Hollywood sign hike. Ideally, we want to wait for her to do that. But running out of options. But how's the parking on Pacific Avenue in Venice near the Venice Beach? And today's core and cardio. Looks like Grace is probably gonna, have to take a rest day, which is totally okay. But I think I will continue and I'll go for a nice run by the beach. And so let me get the sneakers on and let's go hit the beach. Or I just finished my run. It was a fantastic 3-miler. Last one was a little fast, but it was kind of fun too, weaving through all the people walking around. And look who is alive! She's alive!
It's been really painful this morning, just like drowsy from the Benadryl and like stomach aches and feeling like nauseous. And I still have stomach aches, but I figured I should get some air since sitting around and watching it.
Waiting for Grace to use the restroom, but it's just so nice out. Slight little breeze. Famous Muscle Beach outdoor gym. I should hit a lift here later. It's so busy over here. It was already picking up during my run, and I ran by the little skate park over here, but I didn't stop, so we're gonna walk out over there and check it out. We're now at the Venice Canal, the Venice, California canals, and you definitely don't see the canals surrounded by palm trees and other Southern California plants in Venice, Italy, where we were just a couple months ago. And then we also saw the ones, of course, at the Venetian in Vegas. I mean, Grace, how does it compare to the other two?
These are really nice.
Yeah, these are really cool. I honestly think it'd be really cool to have a house that like is right here. And these houses look really cool too, with all like the succulents and a lot of plants.
I remember walking by this house a couple of years ago. I liked it because it has a loft with all the bookshelves.
There's a projector TV too. But this is pretty cool. It goes back far too. Definitely feels more vibrant and bright than the actual Venice Canal. Before we leave the Venice area, made one of the salads to have for lunch. Put all the stuff in it with the dressing. Grace is gonna put in a can of chicken. And I promise you, it tastes better than it looks. We just got to the Santa Monica Pier. I've been here before. Grace has not. I think she'll really enjoy it. Oh. But we sniped the spot. So this lot is like super close. It's right here. It's only $1 an hour. It's 2 hour max. All the other lots around are $15 to enter. So this is really popular, and we just sniped the spot. My family was coming out. I had to do a little maneuvering, but I'm gonna pay for the space right here. Now we walked up the pier, and I'm gonna show Grace like the shop area of Santa Monica, this whole plaza. We literally sit in a full-size Model Y every day, and she wants to try this. Go sit in it.
Don't fit.
All right, Grace. How's the mirror?
The person's a lot smaller than I expected.
Tiny. This whole area that we're walking through right now is 3rd Street Promenade. It's like a walking street. You see no cars and tons of shops. A lot of live musicians, super lively. And obviously not that far from the Santa Monica Pier. Found some street parking here at LACMA, the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. There's 30 minutes left on the meter, so we didn't pay any extra. So we're gonna check out the light installation. You've probably seen that on Instagram. Just that, we're not gonna pay to go in the museum. And then we're also gonna look at the La Brea tar pits, which are right next to it. Apparently this is one of the tar pits. It looks so dilapidated. And they say that they once dug out mammoth bones from here. There are those famous lights, the Urban Light Exhibit artwork thing by Chris Burden. I don't know why. Online, I always thought it was a lot bigger and more grand. And I'm sure it looks a lot cooler at night when they light up. I don't know, it's all right. It's got a nice grayness to it. So they have little big heads of all the zodiacs here. Allow me to introduce you to the best of them all, the dragon. The best.
And then I'm the snake. I was
Snake.
almost the year of the dragon. I was actually only like a week away.
But then you were rejected by the Dragon Club. And they put you in the Snake Club. Cold-blooded. She says I know nothing about, all I know is, the gold. Dragon is not scared of the snake.
You may be wondering, how is Grace doing? Oh, poor Grace after she ate nuts. Well, I'm doing very well, but it was a hard morning and afternoon for me. So, had some food, realized my mouth was getting itchy, and I was like, shit. Shoot, I ate nuts. I'm having an allergic reaction. So as soon as we got to the car, I popped a Benadryl and I told Eric, look, this is what will happen. My mouth will be itchy, then I'll get a stomach ache, and then it might break out in hives, but we'll see if the Benadryl catches it in time. And Oh dear, I've seen some weird dance. And luckily, I think the Benadryl caught it early in time because all I had were really bad stomach aches. Painful. Now, I don't recall that many memories from earlier today because I was just in so much pain. But I'm feeling a lot better now, almost back to normal, and I have my appetite back, which is big because for lunch I had to convince myself that I need to eat.
And we're going to Koreatown.
Yes, we're going to Koreatown and you might find some really good eats there.
Check out some more of these pits. These are pits 3, 4, and then 61/67.
Eric, that's like a streak of little tar. Look at this. This is tar.
I wonder how that got there. Don't touch it.
I did.
Basically, they turn these into like a whole exhibit thing about fossils.
They have to protect them because they're all geologic sites.
Right. They can't just let people raid them.
Yeah, they study oh,
But-
you can look at bubbling. It's
What?
literally bubbling.
Oh, here we are.
It's literally a geologic discovery site.
And they feature all different animals. The mammoth sloth is definitely the coolest. There's some cones around in some spots, and it looks like there's actual tar that bubbled up through.
This don't get stuck.
Right now we're at Lake Pitt, which is the big main tar. They definitely landscaped it, of course, but we got some cool. They put some mammoths in there to simulate them sinking into the pit.
We're now on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We aren't getting out because traffic is quite terrible here and you can't find parking. And here we are at the Chinese Theater. There are so many people outside. It's unbelievable. I'm enamored by this magic castle on the hill. It is so grand. When in LA.
We're now in Koreatown. We just parked. We don't really know where we're going, but that sign back there says Market International Food Court parking. So this should be kind of what we're looking for. I don't know. It's pretty big. Grace is looking at it. Oh, I see clothes. Ugh. But basically just looking for, I don't know, food court, street eats of some sort. And this seems to be a good lead. Grace also found another place. So we'll check this out. This is the H Mart Plaza. It's like a whole mall in here. It's 3 stories?
Yeah, 3 stories.
And we're going down to the bottom now. There's an H Mart in front of us, and there seems to be a food court behind us. We're at this Bosco Bakery Cafe, and it's definitely popular. A lot of the stuff is already sold out. It's a little expensive though. It is LA though. It's highway robbery. I forbid anybody from buying a red bean bun for, I don't know if it's $4 or $3.25. I forbid. Probably plus tags. I forbid. Food court looks amazing. Everything looks really good, but really expensive. Not worth it expensive. I'm sure we could go to any other Korean place, either at home or here. So we're gonna pass.
We bought about 2 pounds of radish kimchi for dinner. It is dinner time. We are outside of Whole Foods and we're trying this kimchi.
Another salad with chicken, by the way.
Look at that crunch. That's really good. Not too spicy. We just finished dinner at Whole Foods. It was very, very delicious. And now we're headed to Planet Fitness so Eric can edit his vlog and we can get a short workout in and shower. Today was really fun. I've been to LA before, so did some repeat things, but I'd never been to Santa Monica. So that was really fun, the boardwalk. The allergy incident was quite a risque situation, but it's all fine now. Just tired, of course. Tomorrow, we're gonna finish up our LA plan. We have a couple of things left off the top of my head. Malibu. I think we want to check out Smorgasburg too. And I have plans for dinner with a friend, and Eric's friends are also in town, so we might try to meet up with them. We're not too sure yet. But yeah, we both had a really great day.
Good night.
Good night.